and we don't have what you're looking for at the local flea market, come here. Well, ladies and gents, we're down and dirty with the cell phone today. And first things first, we've got to work on that. Doesn't hold air, and I don't feel like buying new tires this season, so I'm cheap. I'm not going to deny I'm cheap. How are we going to fix it? That's how we're going to fix it. So let me get this thing up in the air, take that valve core out, let's put this in, we'll start it up, let the wheel rotate for 5-10 minutes, and spread this around. Get in there. I'm gonna put the core back in. Finally, let's add some air. These things only get like 5 pounds, not even. It's kind of silly, but a couple of squirts. 2 pounds. 3.2. Yeah. See? Rear with my fat butt on it. 2.9 psi. So we're already at 3.8. We're over. But I'm going to bring it up to 5 because I need it to seal. And then we'll lower it down. Perfect. Now, you just sit here like this for a little while and it'll come back to you. Alright, it's been like 25 minutes that it's spinning. I've gone all different RPMs. So I'm going to call that done. We're going to let it down, and then the next thing we've got to do is put a ball hitch on the back of that so we can start moving some of these trailers around. We got to trailer there, we got a trailer there. I mean, they're on the truck, but that's why I got this quad. It's got a plow over there. Move the trailers around, no problem without having to use the truck, and you know, for fun too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next time, baby. Next time. Freight for the win. Bam. Instant upgrade. Can't get any sweeter than that. So now that's tires fixed. Get a wrench on that, install this ball. Not really going to make it tight because I switch back and forth between this pin because I have a trailer. Yeah, let's see. Oh, there's an oil fill. Should probably check the oil right here, right? Nah, never mind. And part 2 of our day, after we got all the trailers moved, is this guy right here. Okay, so 2009 Dodge Ram 1500 with a seized caliper. Didn't find that out. This is my backup truck. I bought this in 2014 and I put 100,000 miles on it. And well, here's a good example of Dodge. You know, if you look, Dodge bed, it's all rusted and it's like, you know, oh, hold on, let's look at the other side and see about the if it's starting to, holy cow, wow, yeah, Dodge, I don't know about this one. Kind of upset, whatever, it is what it is. And then you know, we're looking good on the cap corners. Yeah, a little rot. Let's check the other side just to make sure there's nothing really going on over here with this side, because oh my god, jeez Louise. So yeah, that's your Dodge. Typical. Hasn't really swayed me from buying more Dodges, but just to, yeah, not very happy about that. So let's get it up in the air. Let's get that wheel off, change out that caliper. Ah, it's noisy. Ooh. well, I did the moves and I didn't film it, so hey, it's moved over there, it's moved there. I could have walked them, but this is much more fun. And we're up. And just for safety, we use old Harbor Freight jacks here. Oh, by the way, it's the model that is not affected by the collapse. So always be safe. Simple and easy. Jack it up off the ground. Got old-fashioned Ryobi here. Robicus. I did this one. Oh, come on. Don't stay in there. Oh, that one doesn't sound good. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this one-handed. All right, little known thing. I guess I don't know. Stupid lug nuts have these stainless steel caps on them, and they're really good until they get to a couple of years on them, and then all of a sudden they don't come apart. They start to separate off of the lug itself, and when they separate off the lug, they get swollen, and they're no longer 7/8, or they get stuck in your socket. When you go to try and knock them out, the stainless steel jacket just breaks apart, and this is not going well. But we're down to the last one. These are lug nuts giving me trouble. What the hell? So contrary to popular belief, these are 22mm lugs, but trust me, with the stainless steel caps on them, use a 7/8 socket. Otherwise you end up rounding them off like I just did. Dumbass. And here's a good example. Here's another one. Got stuck. I used a 7/8 socket, which, come on. I used a 7/8 socket, which was a little better than using the 22. And yet it still got stuck. But that's all of them. Let's get this wheel off, take a look at the caliper. So yeah, that caliper got a little toasty. That's what the white is. Wow. The other caliper is painted red, so is this. And it boiled that paint off pretty quickly. Now, I wonder what seized. Was it the slides or the pistons? Can't. Let's get it off and take a look. I don't know. Maybe we'll change. I think we're going to end up changing the caliper, but let's check it out. Good old 13mm. This is that Husky set. I think I shilled this one in my last video, or one of my earlier videos. Got it for Father's Day last year. Paid $39 for it. And it's Husky gear wrenches, nothing spectacular, but I'll tell you what, great set. I'm missing my 1/4 inch. I have my 10mm safely hidden away because we know how 10mm are. But I'm missing the 1/4 inch, so I've got to either buy a new one or find it. And in that mess, who the hell knows? But, alright. Let's get this off and see what's going on here. And there we go. It's off, and pads are, well, as expected. One pad is worn, a lot more than the other. Your outboard pad is worn. It's the caliper, not the slides. Inboard pad generally means that the slides didn't reset. I think that's how it is. I'm gonna go look that up. I want to make sure that that's true. But it's not definitive because the brake pads are actually worn almost evenly. It looks like whatever one just stopped working recently, yeah, it didn't wear that much. So they're pretty even otherwise until you get to the end, which indicates that likely a piston, caliper piston has failed. So whatever. This caliper is original to this truck. It's $100 to change it out, so I got another one. Might as well change it. They give you the damn bracket too, so you can do this nice and easily. You just take these two bolts off and change it to a home bracket. Now, I was only going to change the caliper because I don't see the point in changing the brackets every time. But it's here, so let's get it off and get it repaired. I'm going to go on record as saying I dislike AutoZone. People ask why you don't like AutoZone. I used to work there. I worked there for 5 years.
He's got you.
But I worked in auto parts before that point, which was quite fun. And don't ever let anybody tell you that AutoZone is auto parts, because it most certainly is not auto parts. I never needed a computer to look up 90% of the things that customers came in for, and they shouldn't either, but they do. And it's one of the most annoying things to walk into an AutoZone and want wiper blades and be asked if your vehicle's four-wheel drive or not. So this is 13/16 on these bolts. Let's get them loose, get it done. So I swear to God, I can't make this stuff up. This comes in this box as one piece, assembled, right? So this is mounted to the caliper, and these bolts, these two bolts to hold your slides to your caliper to your slides, these were on with like 1,000 foot-pounds. I had to get an 18mm on the inside and bench them both and take a breaker bar to get these off. Who the hell put these together as a loaded caliper, which you still have to put brake pads in, so you have to disassemble it anyway? It makes no sense. Come on, AutoZone. Or Duralast. Ugh, and that's it. It's on. That was not fun. And that was all screwed up, and that was all screwed up, and it was not fun. I highly recommend it. Even stupid calipers, man, on this thing. It's just the quality of the AutoZone caliper that just drives me insane. So let's put it all back together and make sure we have brakes, or don't, or whatever. And that's it. Back together, tightened up. My kid had the four-way. Brandon, we knew you had the four-way the whole time, and he was at a party. Booze hound. All right, let's take it for a drive. See what's up. Oh, this old girl. This old girl has been good to me. Again, the whole reason I love Hemis, because the power from this truck was just impressive when I bought it. Let's yeah, we're braking good. The biggest thing I talk about with these trucks and some of the things I've seen with all these Hemis, because we've been looking for another charger for my kid, is that these Hemis take out the cam. That's probably the most common thing, is cam failure. And I got a 175 on this clock and no problems. Now transmission, yeah, we've been through one of those, and rear axle, yeah, we've been through one of those too. But as far as the engine goes, still pretty powerful. You know, still very impressed with the amount of go on this truck, considering the age and the mileage and the fact that I've beaten it every day I've had it. Now I just remembered as I drive away from home that during COVID-19 I let the registration lapse on this truck, and DMV wouldn't let me redo the registration online, so I kind of need to take this back home for now. This is my stealth vehicle at this point. Yeah, we gotta get back to the homestead, and it's good. All right, that's two. Second one down. Now, what's the third thing we have to work on? Is it smoking? Is it warm? Nope, it's not even warm. Good. All right, now it's number three. Number three is stereo in the Jeep double din upgrade. That'll be a separate video. Or is it replace the steering column in orange Jeep? I don't know. I think I'm going to end this one here, though.
Come visualize this.
Visualize?
Yeah.
Wait, what are we visualizing?
I remember that we wired... This is sub.
Uh-huh.
We wired these four up to the harness.
Mother. Ass goat.
Because
we ran new wires.
All of that.
Only two.
You're going to have to bleep all of that. Only two of them we need?
So I ran speaker wires for the doors because the speaker wires in the harness for the doors were intermittent and they weren't working. So I do have to undo 4 wires off the harness that I put together, and that's fine. That's fine. That's still okay.
Should be good. And then I'm going to take your tool and make that a bit longer, a bit now.
So, see you for it in the next video. All right, guys. Later.